The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford is a movie by Andrew Dominik. Dominik's done several movies, and this is one of his most recent ones. You could say one thing about a filmmaker who rarely makes movies. It's that when they do make them, they're most likely going to be good. Kind of like the opposite of the Snowman director, Thomas Alfredson. This is a movie that basically changes everything you know about the Western genre. It doesn't really change it as much as it does manipulate your sense of feeling. I saw this movie once and I immediately shut it off because I knew it was something I wasn't really ready to watch. It's slow and methodical. It's a almost 3 hour movie, and I think just I wasn't in the right mood to watch it, and I knew that. I started watching this actually while I was on a ski vacation, February of 2018, with my family and friends, and I just remember I almost put this on. It was the beginning. It was almost going to be March. It was February 28th, but I didn't. I just decided I have to wait another day. And I eventually waited about 2 years, a little less. I just watched it. And it really is worth that kind of dream atmosphere that you should go into a movie hoping for. This isn't a movie I really sat and was entertained throughout, but I was mesmerized. I was really focused on the film, and I never got distracted. The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford is a visual experience. And I'm saying all these artsy words, and it doesn't really translate into anything, but I'm going to explain it now. Now it should. It's a movie that you feel more than you watch as much as for a plot, if that makes any sense. It's a movie that you go into and you kind of take an emotional experience out of it. It's a movie with a plot about these famous train robbers. Jesse James is well known. His name is known as one of the great criminals. And it's, instead of being just a straight crime movie, it turns into something a lot more introspective. It's about the relationship between these men, but most importantly, how jealousy and revenge and guilt, and how one person can really feel all those things and it can overcome them. And there's something just so classical about this. I don't know if it's the way it was shot or the acting, or that I just have honest nostalgia for this film. I have known about it for a while, and I somehow associate it with just being really young, I guess, when this came out. I mean, because I just saw it a week or two ago, but I feel like I've known about this movie for so long. And it just really has that effect. It has this lingering effect, like it's a great novel. It's a 2 hour, 39-minute movie. And in that 2 hour, 39-minute runtime, it's able to translate through a lot of emotions. It's visually striking, and it's easily one of the most dreamy, beautiful films I've seen. It's like a Terrence Malick film, but it has more story. I feel Malick's films, all they have story. This is just very grounded in its history. And yeah, I was a huge fan of this film. I recommend if anyone likes film, or they're just in the mood to escape, but they like to escape to something a little more dark. It's just a very harrowing experience watching this. You really go into these people's shoes, which is something I found to be incredible. Yes, so the coward Robert Ford. I'm sorry, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. Great title. Brad Pitt only agreed to do the movie if they gave him, I guess, whatever his salary was, and they kept that title. He did not want to change it. So I really like this film.